Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back.
Yes,
You already know, man. Hey, another episode. Hey, episode 303. Episode 303, man. Now on the road to 400, man. Let's continue on this journey. Hey, we had no short of list today. Like, share, and subscribe to the Faison podcast. You already know what it is. My brethren, co-host, family, Huey in the building. Hey, yes, sir. So you already know, man. At the Faison podcast, at We Are Game Shift. Let's get into this agenda, man. Top tier albums. You feel me? Let's go. Name top 5 albums this year, 2022. It's getting difficult. It's been some good albums lately, all right? We're going to talk about it. Should artists be discredited also? All right, we're going to talk about that. If they have written their stuff or it doesn't matter, all right? We talking about raps. So we're going to get into that. All right, question of the day, man. Let's get some sports into this. You already know who is winning the Super Bowl, man. It's a lot of good football being played. A lot of unexpected teams, too. All right? This one is, I want to talk about this because us and our culture, we got to stop buying from people that that don't support us, feed off our black dollar, and also do stuff like this. This needs to be talked about because when a black man do something, he in the media forever. And we know who we talking about. All right. And what are some things? All right, we're gonna briefly talk about. But what are some things that you should teach in schools rather than the regular curriculum? You know, what should we expand on within school? All right, that's a good convo I want to talk about as well. And lastly, would you rather your family forget you or you forget your family? All right, great one. Let's get right to it, bro. Name top 5 albums in this year, 2022. I got mine off rip. JID-forever story. Bruh, fire. And I feel like it definitely needs to be in this convo. Man, I feel like this album should win a lot of awards. I got Drake 21 Savage. You already know Her Loss. That has the most replay value to me. Kendrick, Mr. Morale, and Big Steppers. I feel like people giving this his credit, but that album it's just like masterful for real. When you listen to it, the content, everything.
On my thing.
You know what I'm saying? For sure, bro. Like honestly, Chris Brown, Breezy, that don't really get talked about. This Breezy album probably one of my favorite albums, and that's saying a lot. All right, and Pusha T Almost Drive he got bruh for real.
Man, Push better win this year.
Yeah, that was tough.
Please give
his album
the
and then also
y'all robbed him in 2018. Please, oh my god.
I got Herbo and Survivor's Remorse, bro, because that as a rap album was masterful too, bro. So that was my 5 slash.
Kendrick Lamar's album is definitely on there for me. Breezy's on there for me. Almost Dry. 100% on there for me for the best rap album. Like, please, Push needs to get it this year. Like, I'm sorry, like, it's gotta be Push. I know they're probably gonna give it to Jack Harlow if he performs off of Politics.
I
like Jack, but no. But it needs to be Push, please.
I ain't gonna lie.
Push.
I got this. Who
was my other two?
I got this. Say your other two first.
The Craze, Church Close 4.
Okay.
Love that album.
What's the fifth? What's the last one?
It's between.
That's where it gets tough.
It's between probably Her Loss and God Did.
Okay.
Listen to a lot of rap.
Okay.
So it's usually a rap album.
Album for sure.
But yeah, I definitely had to throw the Breezy in there. You know, he was one of my top 5 most listened to artists. That album was incredible.
For sure though.
Top to bottom. Chris is so good. He has a hit record out right now from an album that came out 3 years ago.
Seriously.
Like that's how good Chris
He's been
is.
On the road, bro. And and that's why I don't understand people when people say Chris, bro. Chris is a GOAT, bro. Let's call it a spade. No, it's not a lot of people can drop 45 song album and honestly, bro, have at least 15 plus even hit the charts and also platinum.
I want to say this real quick because I know a lot of old folks and people will discredit the whole, and even he'll disown the Michael Jackson thing. But the reason I want to bring this up is because I was watching like old performances of his and just remembering like where he was. I'm talking about like when he put out Kiss Kiss and all that, where he was in his career, and like what was happening around him. I mean, like the stardom around that dude at that time was crazy. And so like he's one of those guys that's like, okay, like you expected him to be like you know how Grant Hill was supposed to be like, but the injuries derailed it.
Correct.
Chris still ended up being everything he's supposed to be. But imagine if he never got like that's what like bro like he still ended up being this. But imagine if he never gets in trouble. I'm talking like bro. During that time, it's like he was that dude, bro.
Yeah, bro.
If he continued on his trajectory without those issues,
that's why
I'm telling you, like, do you think this was the ceiling? Bro,
I don't really mind.
We will be having a serious conversation.
And I don't really mind the comparisons. And that's crazy because even now, a lot of people don't mind the comparisons.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm talking like this.
To your point,
just imagine if he never got
clean slate. Yeah,
clean slate.
I mean, we all make mistakes, but yeah, if he had a clean slate, bro,
yo, he'd be like what? Because it's like the only reason why I'm baffled by it because like he's still out of here.
He's still.
Like imagine if he had the clean slate, like
alien,
he really would be out of here. But yeah, like shout out to Chris, man.
Right, shout out to Chris. The album that has the most replay value to me is Her Loss. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Her Loss, bro. I'm going to give 21 Savage his props too, bro. Cause he been snapping, bro. For real, because now you had Her Loss, then you just got the Nas, the one mic, one gun. One mic, one gun, and then Nas, when he's done with King Disease 3, but also just and then you got Metro about to come out, and then 2021 about to go crazy.
I think Metro's album might be the album that sneaks in here.
And I'm saying
Metro's album looks like it's about to sound
but
really,
I'm saying
really
and it's gonna favor a lot of 21. It's gonna favor. Even on the intro when they was doing it was 21 playing. Yeah. So I'm like, bro.
Drake, the Her Loss joint might be recency bias for me, but because
Drake went crazy. Drake went crazy.
But I'm trying to think of. You know what album that could have been in there for me? And I'm not just saying that because of the tragic events, because it was one of my top 5 most played albums. Only Built for Infinity Links.
Oh, not facts.
Quavo and Takeoff. That album was fire.
And you know we was talking about that. I was talking about that a lot.
That album was fire.
That bars with caption still play in my car, bro.
Caption.
Then Chocolate, bro. Like it's some hits on that jump, bro. And we was just giving Takeoff his credit, bro, so much. And honestly, that's definitely would be in my top 10 albums for sure. Like for real.
What was the other album? Hotel Lobby.
Yeah, Hotel Lobby. I mean, but Hotel Lobby was cranking, bro.
Boy, this album.
That album is it. And man, rest in peace, Takeoff. Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Yeah, rest in peace, Takeoff, man.
Man,
Christmas time is coming. I have a nice Christmas playlist that's lit. If you like,
facts. I know you sent that, John. I was looking at
all your December needs.
That's a good one. I got sent one of y'all too, for sure. But you got some good mixes in there. But
artists.
And to ask you, just to add on to everything we talk about, but it's just a conversation. Should artists be discredited? You know what I'm saying? And these, just for having writers, or does it matter? You know what I'm
saying? Because all that matters is the jam.
That's right.
You're trying to create a jam,
correct.
And music is a collaborative effort, and you don't want to do heavy lifting yourself. It's impressive if you can, but what's most important is the jam. Now, if you're talking about MCing,
facts, I agree.
Even with rappers, it doesn't. Okay, what matters is the jam. But again, you're excluded from this MC conversation. If we just talking about lyricism, then that's the whole point of being rap song being credible. Like correct. It came from your brain. Singing is different. It's about your voice.
Facts.
You might be able to write better songs than me, but you probably don't sound good singing.
But also
what's important is the jam.
And I feel like it misconstrued a lot. Like I feel like a lot of people are in the room and they're just creating. You know what I'm saying? So it's not in the sense of like, I'm writing the whole thing or doing something. It's just a lot of people just create music. When you talking about hip hop, I can see how people can look at it as if in like, lose some type of credibility, but also. You have instances such as let's say a prolific one with Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z. What I'm saying in regards to what song is it?
Dre.
Still Dre. You know what I'm saying? We would have never thought that, but it's not. It doesn't discredit.
In rap. So
exactly.
So a guy may not write your verses for the song.
Correct.
But you still have a team of people that help you trying. Again, it's about the jam.
Exactly.
So that's what it's the difference between a beat maker and a producer. A producer is somebody tells you say it like this, say it like that. Okay. Come up with a hook, helps you come up with a hook, helps you come up with a bridge. Like your bars is you, but as far as like you don't want to do all that heavy lifting yourself. Like you watched Fade to Black, it was Kanye got that hook from somebody else, man. After that, okay, it's about filling
and
in.
music is all
it's
influence.
About filling in, okay, you gonna say it like that, but what are the words? So it's a collaborative effort. All that matters is the jam.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're rapping, then okay, we won't include you in this MC talk, but we're just talking about like who makes great music. All that matters is the jam. So it doesn't like if you have writers, that's cool. You're trying to create a jam. If you put out a hit record that people love, no one's gonna care that, okay. Unless it's like we're talking about rap ability. That's it. But other than that, we're gonna talk about how great this song is.
I agree with that. I definitely agree.
That is the goal.
It's definitely a difference between MC, rap, and then making pure just music.
Yeah, like and making music is like that's heavy lifting, man. Trying to come up with verses and hooks and bridges and all that. Like that stuff is
like I was saying, music is influence, bro. It's all influence.
But shout out to everyone shout out to those people who can, you know, do a lot of the stuff. Like
correct.
Like Kanye and M are the only two guys who have Diamond Records where they wrote and produced the song themselves. Like stuff like that is impressive. Like Kanye, no matter who you go and get, ain't nobody cold as this, do the rap and the track, triple double, no assist. Like that's impressive.
You ain't lying.
Guys like Drake who can maybe he don't make the beat, but he can sing the hook and he can rap. You know,
and then write for somebody else's.
Like so, shout out to people who can do a lot of the heavy lifting on songs, but you know.
Well, music, man, music is music. We're gonna enjoy the jam, like he was just saying.
It's about the jam.
Facts. All right, so moving on to our sports talk. All right, question of the day, man. Who you think winning the Super Bowl, bro? Like, and who we got versing each other, and who you got winning? Like, when I came into this season, my picks were the Bills.
Yeah.
And I was but I was thinking the Bills. And for the NFC East, it was kind of a toss-up for me. But how the 49ers playing, I had them in the mix. Like, honestly, how it's looking now, NFC East, like we just talk about anybody can make it. Us being Washington fans, like, I honestly think we contenders. We in the playoff. We can be in the playoff picture. But the team we got, the talent we got, we could be in the picture. NFC East, we balling. Vikings, I think they pretenders, bro. If you being honest with me, I don't think they pretenders.
Because we should have beat them. All the games they won about one possession, which is cool, but they never smacked nobody. And we should have beat them for sure. And then the Cowboys smacked them. And the Cowboys have a good defense, but it's like with that offense, it shouldn't have been like that. It shouldn't have looked like that.
I got Bills and Chiefs probably winning. Honestly, overall, I'm thinking those two AFC teams. It's been a lot of good teams that's popping out, like the Jets, the Dolphins. There's been a lot of good teams, but I think those two are battle tested in the playoffs. But
yeah, I cannot bet against right now. Pat Mahomes and I love watching. I mean, Travis Kelce is my favorite tight end in the league. I've always been a fan of his, even Alex Smith days.
He's tough, bro.
But the way him and Patrick Mahomes are going crazy, like it's like every time you throw the ball to Kelce, he end up in the end zone. I'm like, yo, I don't think anybody and like. They faced some defenses this year, and everybody, like, they put Derwin James in front of him. They put Jalen Ramsey in front of him. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Like, they've been getting it done.
And Patty Mahomes.
Without Tyreek Hill. So it's like...
And all that talk about Patty Mahomes, bro, stop it. He's him.
He's first in
He's
everything.
already showed him him.
Like,
he's him.
You know what I'm saying? My only thing, I think their defense is like, because their defense is never good.
It's never
But Pat Mahomes put up the points.
Right.
He's putting up the points.
You got to outscore.
Like the old Brady days. Like, Brady's defenses were not always the best. But he was putting up so many points, it didn't even matter. Like, so I got to go with the Chiefs. I think they're going to win it all.
And then who got them playing, though? Like, who would you bring out the NFC? That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to admit it, but I think the Cowboys have a really good defense.
Man, bro, get the hell out of here on here.
The Cowboys have a good defense, but not better than the Niners,
You about to make me curse on this zone. Not better than the Niners. Hell off. Cowboys ain't making it no goddamn Super Bowl.
Well, they're not going. I'm trying to.
And 49ers, I don't think Jimmy G, he's solid, but I don't think to the Super Bowl.
He can't win you this. He can't win you the game. I mean, he's gone.
We
might get a rematch. We might get a rematch of Jimmy G and Pat Mahomes again. But I don't think they're gonna win.
Coming into the season, and then it's not like I said, NFC East is tough, but I don't see the Eagles being. I'm just being honest. I don't see them being battle tested. We will have to see that.
Yeah,
for real. And then you know what I'm saying, I mean you can brag, but we've been the only team to beat them. You know what I'm saying, Washington. So, at my point of view, you feel me? Like I feel like they're not gonna be battle tested during the playoffs. coming into the season, I thought Green Bay was going to do better than what they're doing. I thought they was going to be at least relevant. Thought the Bucs, like you said, I thought the Bucs were going to be at least relevant.
There's a guy who I think could will his team into the postseason to the Super Bowl. It's Tom Brady. Yeah, somehow, some way.
But I mean, even if he made the postseason, I don't know. If he makes the postseason,
but if there's a guy I bet the will his team there, it'd be him.
NFC looking tough right now.
Yeah, the NFC East is looking. It's going to be somebody. It's either going to be one of us or the Niners.
Yeah,
I agree. Solid defense.
That's because they got defense in
more versatile now.
And they got Debo. They got Aku. They got Kittle. They got McCaffrey. They got weapons. Then they got. It's just the team. If they had I'm not trying to discredit Jimmy G because he got
Jimmy G to beat you.
If he was a little bit above average, yeah.
They've been winning games without him throwing a touchdown.
But we play. Hey, honestly, I'm letting them be known now. I'll go right back to this clip. We played them towards the end of the year. I bet we win. I'm about to put money up. We win. Our D line. You gotta think about it. I understand that Chase Young ain't playing a minute, but Chase Young, we haven't had him, and he's about to come back. Our defensive line, bro, been top tier, literally top 3 in the league. Offensive production, we getting the job done with the running game. You know, Heineke is making the plays and making the things and making the throws, bro. We a excited team right now, bro. I'm just, I'm not getting too hyped up, but also we just won the last 6 out of 7 games.
Yeah.
You feel me? And we lost to the Vikings by 3. I'm just saying.
The momentum is
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? We 7-5. And it's crazy because we at the NFC, the lowest at the NFC East. But also in the whole NFC, we have the best record other than the Vikings in the NFC East.
Yeah.
So that says a lot. So we gonna see, bro. We gonna see. This gonna be interesting.
And we just to be another team that has some strong momentum. Atlanta was doing their thing.
Facts. So
until they ran into us.
Hey, look here, we getting it done. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Moving on to this craziness, man. Balenciaga once and again in the news accused of promoting child abuse. And also with these outrageous pictures, bro, of bandaged teddy bears. It's weird. It's disgusting, bro. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is that's what's disgusting is that now their company, trying to sue other people. Somebody had to write off on that and sign off on that. And guess what? Even the idea of that is sick. Yeah. Not even just putting it out. The idea of even doing something in that regard.
I don't know what what was Archie about?
What was the purpose?
Yeah.
They leave children out of this, and leave us out of it for real.
Had
because
you replaced that with
this is ridiculous.
That would have been fine. It would have been weird to put it in public. But it would have been fine.
Nah,
put a child there. That was weird.
That disgusting.
Was weird.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
and honestly, and I'm glad I'm seeing an outpour of people throwing away their Balenciaga. Because that's just facts, bro. We talk about it all the time on the pod, bro. When is it gonna stop? You see what they're doing right in your face, and then we're their top consumer, bro. Get the hell out of here with that. And you already know it's about to go down after this. You don't mess with children, especially I don't care what's going on.
Strange.
You wild.
That's very strange.
You know what I'm saying? You wild, bro.
I just remember asking myself why. I was like, what is this supposed to mean? What are you trying to promote? I don't get it. Are these new products? What are the I just didn't get it. I was like, what?
That's it. And it goes back to the conversation. Honestly, it's about really building the ecosystem for our own people. That's really what it's about, bro. For real. Yeah. Pouring back into our people. I know you ain't gonna buy everything black, but let's get to that point to where we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not our best interest. And then also you have things that's happening like this, bro. And you buying, you press to get the shoes, you press to get. That's enough. That's it for that.
That was weird.
That's a wrap.
That was very weird.
Wrap it up, bro. It's over, bro. What?
That was so weird.
I'm lost, bro. When I said, oh, nah, son. I said, nah.
I was like,
nah,
what?
That's it. I see anybody supporting Balenciaga, you weird to me. I'm sorry. Point blank, period. I don't get that. I don't get that. So we're moving forward, and we're talking about something positively in the community, all right? But what are some things that should be taught in school, especially nowadays, regular than the curriculum? And much respect to the regular curriculum, but also, if we been just totally honestly, a lot of school, other than the core subjects, you need to have other secondary options that are actually even with most of the core subjects, but mainly with the things that are interest the students. All right, such as like like college and career readiness class, budgeting, like you just said. Like I have things listed like healthy living habits, not just health class, healthy living habits, like for out in the real world, to maintaining good credit. You know what I'm saying? Certain things.
Car maintenance.
You know, car maintenance.
Like
you
not even just mechanic work, but just like certain things in car maintenance, like certain lights, what certain lights mean.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it's good. A lot of the schools now more so are having like CVPA. Mm-hmm. So meaning like, you know, the dance, the liberal arts, the fine arts. You know what I'm saying? Getting these students into school, and not even just into school, getting prepared for life after high school. Yeah. You know, in the real world, and that's what I feel like needs to be preached more, because, bro, at the end of the day, bro, it's a lot of things to do out here in the work world, especially now. But also, it's a lot of trades, bro. Cosmetology, bro. Engineering. You know what I'm saying? Technicians. People who really make up the world. You feel me? Like carpentry, bro. You know what I'm saying? So other things I feel like, you know, other than regular curriculum, because this was one of my students' questions for the subscribers Q&A. So I was just like, you know, that's actually a good question, because you know, they conversated me because I teach a college and career readiness class, but there's sometimes when I'm giving them insight on a lot of different things within college life after school, how to live, how to life after high school. You know what I'm saying? They take that in for good merit. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, how is it? I'll talk about it. In college, and what schools did you graduate from?
Absolutely. And honestly, it's just like, and that's why I be preaching. It's just like, if your direction, you know, we preach college and stuff, but if your direction is not that, still finding a honest goal and reaching that goal and maintaining that goal, just not within the realms of just, you know, saying, oh, you had to go to college. That's a good
college isn't just
site,
you know, and you don't
but
have
that's
to
not
go
for
to college
everybody.
Just for education, you know.
Correct.
I learned
different
more
trade
schools.
schools.
In school, but you know, if I hadn't gone to college, I wouldn't have had the network that I had.
Networking, communication skills.
I wouldn't have had, you know, the people the friends that I've had, the experience. Like, so, I mean, yeah, you can go to college and get those things as well, even if you don't feel like you're getting the best out of education, even though it is expensive. So I get it. You know, you got to weigh your options, but you know, college is good for those things as well. You know, like networking, you know, puts you in a better position for what you do want to do because you've met certain folks in certain spots.
Correct. Correct.
You know, and college can be a gateway to certain opportunities. Like, if I was thinking, I would have gone to PAX East every year. It's a game design conference, something I plan to do when my demo is done. But if, you know, they would go in every year at my school as a part of the school, I think, and I, you know, just wasn't. I don't know. For some reason, I just wasn't thinking like that, but I could have. Right. You know, so stuff like that.
Absolutely, and I agree with you, bro. Just like the certain opportunities, like mainly, like you said, the connections, because it's all the cliche, but it's not all about what you know. It's about who you know. You know what I'm saying? Those people that can put you in certain rooms that you probably just can't on your own. You feel me? So that's definitely important. But that definitely is a good question. How's it like being in college? I like that question because it's a time you would never ever forget, bro.
It's learning how to make hard choices. Like, no one's gonna wake you up. You gotta decide you're gonna wake up and go to class. But you know, just know, like, it's about, like, so I'll say this, because a lot of my like, in high school you can take L's. Like, I didn't get this assignment done, but I get the next, you know, I got to be, I'm cool. In college, you can't take no L.
Correct, I be telling these kids.
You miss one assignment, you look away, how I get a D?
Yep,
wait,
how you
what?
get a D?
You be like, what? You got to read your syllabus. Because you're like, you'll not go to the class and be doing all the work and be trying to figure out why you got a 45. Like, I pass all the tests, I do all my homework, but your syllabus says 50% of your grades are 10, and you ain't been going.
Exactly, and then what I tell a lot of my students is just like you just said, especially in the attendance, you got to think about it. You miss a college class, think about how much money that college class is. Just that one. Yeah. Just that one, and thinking about it, taking that accountability,
like,
bro.
Yeah, like
accountability.
Kicking it, like, so. I mean, there are multiple times where I'm just like, oh man, I forgot to do this, and it's due tomorrow at 10:30. I could either get up and go to the computer lab and do this now, or I could, you know, okay, I'm in for the night. I'll just get up mad early at 8 a.m. and knock it out. There's decisions like that you gotta make, like real grown man decisions, like kicking and screaming. It has to get done.
Facts.
You know, I remember I had a freaking away game in Vermont. It's a 5-hour bus ride trip. I'm in the hotel room the night before, typing my paper up.
Yep.
You know, I'm at work. I use my school. I had a job on campus. I used my job on campus to study and do my assignments. I used to do stuff like this. Like, yeah, I'm gonna chill out now because I'm gonna get this done when I go to work.
Facts.
Or you know, just whether it be kicking and screaming, you got to get it done. Whether you gonna get up and get it done, go to, or you know.
And you
got to figure it out.
And you must be responsible. Like he was saying, to piggyback off of that, you don't have your parent or guardian there waking you up. You don't have your parent or guardian telling you. Also, eating and health habits as well too, alongside with that.
The first time you get sick,
you feel me?
When you
getting sick,
home,
or you home
that's
sick,
gonna test,
bro.
That's gonna battle test.
And it's battle test.
The first
bro.
time you get sick,
Facts.
not at home. Yo,
Facts.
Because now you got to take care of you. I mean, you call your parents, but it's like no, like
and this is adult.
You gotta get the medicine.
Facts.
You can't just walk to your kitchen and the medicine cabinet is there. Like no, bro. Like you gotta go to Walmart and get those meds.
So
bro.
college, like you just said, college just teach you another level of just before you really start adulting of how to adult. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't just strictly just teach educational purposes. It's life. Feel me? That's some great points, bro. All right, lastly, moving forward, you already know, man, the infamous would you rather. Would you rather your family forget you or you forget your family? I'll say me forget my family.
I'd rather forget my family.
Because I would want my family to make me remember.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That would crush me if my family didn't remember me.
You know what I'm saying? So I would correct.
Feel so alone.
And then you have so many people to prove on the other side of things. It's just like, you know, you got whoever parents, guardians, siblings, it's just like, how many you got? You got to prove to everybody, okay, well, I'm me. You
like
know
that relationship is different now.
Correct.
You be trying to talk to people a certain way, and
Correct.
You a whole stranger to them.
Right.
You be like, damn.
And you don't know how you gonna connect with them because they not
like,
your family.
I would much rather I forget you.
Facts.
Because then it's a community of people.
Exactly.
Who know me.
They know me.
Versus
right.
a community of people who I don't know.
Right. Correct. So
like,
now
who don't know me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Facts though. Facts.
Oh
and
my gosh.
And that get, like you said, that get tricky for sure.
I would hate that.
That's like when.
I would hate that.
That's like when like say if we had to cook out somebody you don't know, like cousin.
Like yeah, you be like,
you
hey,
you know who that?
I have no idea who this is. Like
facts.
Who is this?
I definitely say rather me forget my family. That's a good one.
Yeah, that would hurt me.
Facts. I'd be sick.
Would hurt me.
I'd be sick. Y'all let us know. That's a good one.
Because I'm rewatching Teen Wolf.
And
Teen Wolf is so fire. But like, so season 6, it's like it was like the Wild Hunt, and they would shoot you, and they would like people would that you wouldn't die. People would forget you. Like you leave one thing behind, but like people would completely forget you. And I remember like it hadn't happened to Styles yet, but it had happened. So like he's walking around, he's figuring it out. He's going up to everybody, yo, okay, so tell this person to tell them, and they looking at him like, who are you? He's like, oh, snap. And then he ran up to his dad, because that was the last person he had to talk to make sure, like, yo, please, dad, please remember me. And his dad's like, hold on, son. Like, everything all right? He called him son. So he was like, oh, okay, dad. He said, hey, just calm down. Okay, let's start. What's your name? And when he hit that, he was like that crushed him. I was like, oh, man, that would crush me. And like, if my pops hit me with the what's your
that's sickening, black. Nah.
That took him out.
That's a feeling. That's a feeling right there. I'd be tight. For real. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Y'all let us know. Would you rather your family forget you or you forget your family? You already know another amazing episode of the Faison View podcast. Hey, let's get right to it, man. We got some more heat coming on the way, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. You already know we out there, jump.